Well, this is a bit mad. Antonio Conte apparently wants Romelu Lukaku. No, 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 no. I don't think I believe this.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go through the latest that's been going around in Chelsea Football Club in terms of transfers, in terms of any other news that's floating around from a Chelsea point of view. We're going to start from this particular news, ladies and gentlemen. Tottenham Hotspurs have the money to sign Chelsea's Romelu Lukaku, with Antonio Conte standing between Lukaku and Inter at the moment. The Belgian has been Conte's number one target as he considers him a pivotal player. This is from Corriere dello Sport, 736k followers. I think they're an Italian publication, yeah. Via Sports Witness, 137.3k followers. Look, I cannot imagine this is true. I don't know about you guys. I know Romelu Lukaku and Conte had a fantastic relationship in Inter Milan. It was definitely crucial. That particular partnership was definitely crucial in winning the Scudetto after, breaking up Juventus's monopoly stand for such a long time. And Antonio Conte and Romelu Lukaku did a madness there to win the Scudetto. I completely get the history. I get the understanding. I also understand if there is a manager that has used Romelu Lukaku to his absolute best and understood his strengths, it's definitely Antonio Conte. But how are you bringing this player from us at the moment? Look, I've got no issues. If this needs to happen, I've got no issues. My only thing is, well, we're going to be a striker down, so I would like to get a hold of Harry Kane then. So this is the thing. I can't see how you have both Harry Kane and Romelu Lukaku, although Harry Kane these days is playing like a attacking midfielder, Cam. But if this was to happen, I'm more than wanting to do the negotiation with Spurs, which we never do. Our relationship with Spurs is not good at all. But if there was some truth to it, and Antonio Conte wants this particular player, Romelu Lukaku, you're going to have to give us Harry Kane. You're going to have to give us Harry Kane. We'll definitely throw in cash. How much discount would someone like Romelu Lukaku vouch? We have to understand if we go by this particular news and we understand the fact that Antonio Conte likes Romelu Lukaku, then the discount shouldn't be that much, I suppose. Maybe if we can get, I don't know, 50 million for Romelu Lukaku, plus we add another 50 million to get Harry Kane. How much is Harry Kane still worth? Harry Kane, apparently 100 million wasn't enough last season when Man City came knocking on the door. They were looking at something around 150 million, surely with a year down. And let me have a quick look at his stats. Look at this. The other thing is Harry Kane is incredible, man. He missed, like, he was obviously there, but he literally was on holiday for half the season. 37 games in the Premier League, 17 goals and 9 assists. Even after being on a holiday for half the season, he has absolutely ripped things apart as soon as Antonio Conte arrived. Overall, 27 goals, 10 assists in the entire season in all club competition. I mean, there is absolutely no doubt what a sensational player Harry Kane is. As I said, he's more than a striker. He's a playmaker. Honestly, his passing range is probably as good as Kevin De Bruyne, if I'm being absolutely honest about it. 28 years of old. He's going to be 29, July 28th. And when does his let me have a look. When does his contract finish? His contract expires in 2024, so he's got 2 more seasons left. And yeah, this is probably the right time to get him. His current market value is 100 million euros. Highest market value 150, which is what Tottenham wanted last season. But going back to this news, honestly, Antonio Conte would be mad. If you're looking to bring in Lukaku, I don't know how you play Lukaku and Harry Kane as 2 strikers up front. It may work. I suppose maybe Harry Kane plays as a second striker, as a cam. Then you've got Son, Lukaku, Kulusevski. I don't know how you fit all of them in. Um, especially Harry Kane and Romelu Lukaku. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually going to work out, because you're potentially asking for Harry Kane to be a midfielder from then on, which I don't think he can't do. I think he can definitely do that. But honestly, I think if Lukaku was to go there, Harry Kane is probably would move on. And if Harry Kane moved on, I don't think Antonio Conte sticks around. So for me, I'd have to debunk this situation. But can you imagine if this happened? We definitely want Harry Kane. Harry Kane at Chelsea Football Club, I think would fit Thomas Tuchel's style of football. He's one of the targets that we really went for last season, prior to even going after Romelu Lukaku. And I think Erling Haaland was the number one, and then Harry Kane was someone who was explored massively. He would definitely fit Thomas Tuchel's fluid front three. He wants the front three to be mobile. Harry Kane drops deep into midfield, and his passing range. The only thing that Harry Kane would have struggled at Chelsea is, yes, he would have found the passes, but we don't have anyone that can finish. So that would still be the problem now. Even with Harry Kane coming in, you'd still need someone who's going to finish the job up. But boy, oh boy, can you imagine Ousmane Dembele, Harry Kane playing for Chelsea Football Club? Then you've got, I still think Christian Pulisic is probably going to stick around. Hakim Ziyech is probably might stick around. Kovacic just behind them, Mason Mount. It could be Harry Kane may not always need to drop deep. He could stick up and get those service from Ousmane Dembele. 17 goals in the Premier League. He's going to give us that. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, would you agree with the Romelu Lukaku and Harry Kane? Could that even be possible? Would Spurs even negotiate with us? I think it would be ludicrous if Spurs did that. I would find it mad if Antonio Conte let go of Harry Kane. I think if Harry Kane ever even decides to leave, that would trigger off Antonio Conte to move. I think there was some rumors in recent times that maybe Liverpool's looking at a player like Harry Kane, maybe Man United. I'm telling you right now, Antonio Conte will move on. And the way Spurs are going this season, in terms of the transfers that they want to do, they've already brought in Ivan Perisic. They're in talks with Bastoni. They're going to do madness, and they will not want to lose their talisman. There's no doubt about that. Okay, next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are completely against providing any discounts to Inter Milan for Romelu Lukaku this summer, whilst the move to Tottenham would require the club to find a way beyond their conflictual relationship. That's the thing. We generally don't do business. They've done us a few times. Modric was the situation where we wanted Modric, and they were dirty on it. Willian, as you guys all know, he was so close to signing for Spurs. We ended up getting him. We hijacked that particular deal. So the relationship and obviously the rivalry and the animosity between the two teams are just not good. So I'm not really sure how that would go down. And I think from a Harry Kane perspective as well, I'm not really certain whether he would like to move to another London rival. We are the biggest club in London. For him to ditch Tottenham to come to Chelsea, I don't know. He would probably fancy a move to Manchester, but I don't think he would fancy a move to another London club. Harry Kane would be hated. He would be hated. This season, the first half where he was missing, oh my God, the Spurs fans, they got on him. And imagine if he moved from Spurs to Chelsea. That would be calamitous for Harry Kane. Chelsea are favourites to complete a deal to sign Barcelona forward Ousmane Dembele, who looks likely to become the first signing under the new ownership. This is via Talk Sport. Look, as I've been saying, Jules Kounde, Ousmane Dembele. This, for me, are the two most likely for the time being. That should happen. And I need this to happen ASAP. I believe the transfer window should open next week, but you can already do pre-contractual agreements and whatnot, kind of have it all ready, and then obviously announce when the window is open. These two, they need to happen. They 100% need to happen. I need to see these announcements very soon. So watch this space to see what's going on. Jules Kounde's move to Chelsea is only a matter of time, as the 60 million to 65 million fee should not be a problem for Thomas Tuchel's side. If we screw this up, I can understand with the Ousmane Dembele, like that could, even though I highly think it's going to happen, but I can understand if it doesn't happen for X, Y, Z reason. This, if it doesn't happen, no excuse. We were so close to getting him last season and we missed out. And this season, as I keep saying, this particular player has been loitering around in London areas during his break now. And if we can't get this move done, it's mad. Chelsea linked Robert Lewandowski wants to join Barcelona. There is no way for other clubs to sign him as of now. This is from Fabrizio Romano. This is what I've been saying about Robert Lewandowski, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I would prefer him as well, honestly, he wants to leave Bayern Munich. He's made that vocal. And I've even said, let's go get him if Lukaku wants to go. In recent times, there's been some rumors that maybe Lukaku can go to Bayern and we can get Lewandowski. Once again, he's another player that would fit Thomas Tuchel's fluid front three. Lewandowski is far more technical than Lukaku, far better in tighter spaces. Finishing is ruthless as well. But I've said it. How can I want a player that really wants to go to Barcelona? Even if Barcelona can't do this particular transfer, and they probably can't, they're in financial mess. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen recently some of the, posts that's been coming out from Barcelona's end. They're holding weddings at Camp Nou. Like they'll allow Camp Nou to be hired for somewhere around 15,000 to 25,000 euros to hold weddings. You can even play a match there with your mates. That's something like 400 or 500 euros. Like they are desperately wanting money badly, and they're finding innovative ways to utilize Camp Nou to generate new income. They're even asking their players to take a 50% pay cut, for them to be financially balanced by the end of this particular financial year. So I'm not sure how much Robert Lewandowski is going to be able to go to Barcelona. Barcelona are going to have to lose a lot of players before they can start registering more. So from that perspective, can we go in and convince Robert Lewandowski of what we want to do, what our goal and objectives are for next season? I'm always weary when a player wants to play for another club and then they have to compromise to come to us. I don't want that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are the latest things that's going around in Chelsea news, transfer news situation. Let me know about the Harry Kane thing. That's the biggest one that's going around. I want to hear from you guys. Would you guys like Harry Kane? Would Spurs be mad to lose Harry Kane? Would Conte prosper with Lukaku? I want to know from each and every one of you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. Drop a like right now. Smash that like button. And you guys have been amazing. We are racing towards 13,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well, and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And I shall see you guys for a live, hopefully tomorrow sometime, early UK time. And we'll take it from there. So yeah.